because I've reached 150,000 views, well over 150,000 views, and I've had a request that people would like me to do a poem about what food I might choose to taste. I've used those words to create a poem, prompting poem. So I will read it for you. This is only the second live I've actually done on this channel, so this is a bit of a surprise because I've just decided I'd go live. I didn't advertise it. What food do I like to taste that isn't so amazed by what I find on a plate? I really cannot wait for that crispy potato skin. It gives me such a grin, for such a feast I know will surely give me a glow, will be an exquisite surprise. So right before my eyes, I imagine it is there, and not be surprised to see that it makes me feel full of glee. And so I wish to say thank you, everybody, for all your support on this channel and on my other channel, Tasha's Health Challenge. Thank you for liking my videos, for commenting, for subscribing, and continuing to support me on this channel. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much. But at the moment, it looks like nobody's actually watching me, which is odd, because I thought somebody might want to watch. But at the moment, nobody is watching. Or maybe if I talk with an American accent, I could read the poem again and see if anyone might like to watch me. Because usually when I do a thank you for all my subscribers, I would just like to say thank you as well to the most recent subscribers to this channel, because we've now got up to 145 subscribers. I will read the poem again. What food do I like to taste that isn't so amazed by what I find on a plate? I really cannot wait for that crispy potato skin. It gives me such a grin. For such a feast I know will surely give me a glow, will be an exquisite surprise. So right before my eyes, I imagine it is there, and not be surprised to see that it makes me full of glee. So thank you, one and all, for your support. And thank you, everybody. I could see that's not actually my accent, by the way. I'm not American. That was just me doing an accent. That's one of the things I do on this channel. I do lots of things on this channel. We have nature videos. We have nice views of Scotland and other places. We have silly comedy impressions. We have food videos. And we have poetry. So welcome everybody that's watching. I've just done my poem that I've written because I've done over 100, I've had over 150,000 views now on this channel. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I thought I'd just do a complete surprise live. Completely surprise live. I didn't plan it. I just looked up in my community on this channel and saw that I'd got over 150,000 views, and people had done a poll and said what they wanted me to do as a video. So I decided I would just go live just at random and just see if anyone might like to watch, because I do actually write a lot of poetry, or I should say I have written a lot of poetry. Now, I do actually quite often get quite a lot of views on this channel when I do a voice like this. Now, I wonder why that is. Now, that might be called Brummy, or if you say Road, then that's Black Country. Because I spent quite a bit of time in the Midlands, you see. But I live in the Midlands now. I'm actually in Scotland. So where is everybody watching from? You see, I can do that as well. I can do posh as well. Quite a lot of my videos are actually with a posh accent. So, where are you watching from? You might like to comment in the comments. Where are you watching from? Are you watching me from the United Kingdom or from another country? Would you like to comment and let me know? Somebody Roblox is watching me, and somebody else, Lucas. I see you in the comments, and there was a few other people watching. In fact, at the moment, we got GD News watching, and we got 16 people watching. Wow, I'm amazed. You're amazed that I actually did several different voices in the space of about a couple of minutes, hopefully. So if you like watching different accents, thanks for the compliment, Daryl. I'm not that young actually, but thank you. Yeah, I do lots of different accents. I got lots of different playlists. So my channel, this channel, is my first channel that I started in 2023. I've also got another channel called Tasha's Health Challenge, which is about me vlogging to say how I'm getting on with my fitness, with my weight loss, etc., etc. It's also where I do food videos. I do lots of stuff on there, but it's mainly just food videos and food ideas. I also do food haul videos on there, but that's generally healthy food hauls. I do general food haul videos on this channel, as well as nature videos, videos of Scotland, different interesting places you might like to visit, like castles. I did one on Slains Castle, which is actually linked to a particular book that you might have heard of. I've also done lots of different impressions, comedy impressions, various voices. One of the favourite ones that a lot of people have liked to watch is impressions of The Simpsons and various other ones as well. Have you ever been to Peppa Pig World? It's my kind of place. I wonder if you know who that was. There's a certain famous politician. He's not Prime Minister in the UK anymore, but he used to be. Thank you for the nice comments. Thank you. So are any of you actually subscribed to my channel? Because if you're not, please consider subscribing. If you would like to see more silly comedy impressions and videos, more silly poems, because there's definitely going to be more, because I've got more content than I can upload that I haven't uploaded yet. There's going to be more videos about Scotland as well. There's going to be quite a few different things that I haven't uploaded yet. And of course, there may be some more food videos. I had a 50% vote on the last poll when I got to over 150,000 views on this channel. I was asked if I would do a taste test video. Now, I have done a few food tasting videos on this channel. I've also done some food tasting videos. If you like that sort of thing, then have a look at my other channel, Tasha's Health Challenge. because that is actually where I do food tastes as well. And there's only one person actually watching me at the moment. Looks like, where are all my subscribers? Because they're normally very supportive. There's quite a few people that like to watch all different videos on this channel. What's this top thing? Ah, I see. Quite a few. So we've got Abby's rapid fire. Don't think any of these people that have actually commented are actually my subscribers, are you? None of you are actually subscribed yet. All these people that are listed as being commenters on this channel, none of you are actually subscribed yet. So please consider pressing the subscribe button. It is free to subscribe on YouTube, and you won't be disappointed with my channel. There is so many different videos you could watch. I've got that many different playlists, honestly. There's bargain videos, you know, like shopping bargains, food shopping bargains, food taste videos, food like recipe ideas, just silly videos about food that I've made, silly impressions, comedy impressions, loads of stuff, and loads of silly poems as well. Got loads of silly poems. So, how about it then, love? How's about it? You're coming up to see me, are you? You're coming up to see me? Now, who's that? That was supposed to be an impression of Nan, the character Nan that Catherine Tate used to do on a certain UK TV show. You're coming up to see me, are you? You're coming up to see me. So that's one of the impressions that I've done. Another one that's quite popular is one where I do some of the Simpsons characters. Homie? Oh, Marge. Marge? Marge? What is it, homie? You know those cakes in the kitchen? Yes, homie. Well, I thought that maybe some of those cakes were not allocated for somebody's birthday that's coming up. Oh, homie, you know, those cakes are supposed to be for a party. Supposed to be a surprise party. Oh, really? Oh, and those cakes, Marge, they look so good. Oh, I can never forget those cakes. But what about the donuts? Homie loves donuts. Homie, you always say you love donuts. Well, of course I love donuts, because donuts are my favorite thing. Well, that's no surprise. So who's watching now? Marge wants to know who's watching. If you like this kind of thing, then please subscribe to my channel. I've only been on here for about 14 minutes, and some people been watching and some people are gone. And there's only about one person watching at the moment. So if you like this kind of thing, then please consider subscribing, because it's free. And let's see if we can get this channel up to 150 subscribers, because as of not long ago, there was only 145 subscribers on this channel. And my other channels only got about 18 subscribers. So, that'd be great. Thanks. Thanks so much. Ah, and now everybody's gone. I wonder what might just bring them back again. Maybe if I read this poem in a third different voice, they might come back and listen and watch. So, talking about the food prompt, what food do I like to taste that isn't so amazed by what I find on a plate? I really cannot wait for that crispy potato skin. It gives me such a grin, for such a feast I know will surely give me a glow, will be an exquisite surprise. So right before my eyes, I imagine it is there, and not be surprised to see that it makes me full of glee. So I'd just like to say thank you to everybody for watching my channel, because I'm doing this live to say thank you, because I've had over 150,000 views on this channel. Also, because my subscriptions on this channel have actually gone up. So that at the last count, I had 145 on this channel. So I'm just doing this live to say thank you so much. So do you like this posh lady voice better? Or would you rather have a voice like this? Would you like a voice like this? It needs a bit of nylon, doesn't it? Does it need nylon? Do you like this kind of voice going down the East End all that? Have you eaten any jetted eels lately? Maybe, maybe not. Actually, I've never tried jellied eels. I don't like them. I don't think I would like them. I think they'd be far too slimy. Do you think? I think so. Definitely. So, I'd just like to say thank you. Thank you very much for watching. And if you like different accents and silly voices, silly impressions, comedy impressions, or just impressions of people on the TV or whatever, then please consider subscribing to this channel. This is only the second live video that I've actually done on this channel. And yes, I see there's a few more people commenting on this channel. I am unfortunately married, but this channel is not about that, really. It's about it started as a hobby, actually, just writing poetry and doing silly impressions, really. That's why it's called Tasha Impressions, you see, because it started by me doing impressions of silly voices, silly people, you know, people off the TV, like the one I just did. What's that? Right. Well, the whole point of this live is I was told that if you do a live, then more people might watch your channel as well. So it's actually useful that more people will see that this channel is active and that people might be interested in poetry, in impressions, and there's much, much more on this channel. So thank you very much for everybody that's watched, liked, subscribed, and made lots of comments on this channel as well. Thank you very much. So what would you like to see on this channel? What sort of stuff would you think you'd like to see? This isn't just about impressions. It is also about me writing my poems and sharing them, and to see obviously how many people might like. Of course I'm human. Why do you ask, why am I human? Of course I'm human. I'm not some AI creation. And this is live. As you can see, it's live. So I've read my poem that I wrote as a prompt, seeing as people are writing about taste testing food. So I decided to read it, and I've read it like 3 times now in 3 different voices. So maybe shall I read it in Marge Simpson voice? What food do I like to taste that isn't so amazed by what I find on a plate? I really cannot wait for that crispy potato skin. It gives me such a grin. For such a feast I know will surely give me a glow. Will be an exquisite surprise. So right before my eyes, I imagine it is there, and not be surprised to see that it makes me full of glee. So thank you, one and all, for your support. Thank you for all the nice comments. I'm good, thank you. So, who's watching from the UK? I'm already married. Nobody's going to tell me who is in which country or what. You don't want to answer that question. So, I've been on live now for 22 minutes. And I've had a few comments, and I've also had a few likes. I've only had 4 likes. Is this channel not worth more than just 4 likes? Wow, I just don't believe that this channel is only worth 4 likes, you see? Because this is Marge, and you know what Marge is like, and you know what her sisters are like. They speak even more like this. Patty, Selma, are you there? Why, 'cause we are Marge, you know we're here, and you know we've been watching. We've been noticing just how many more people have been watching this channel lately. We've been getting quite a lot of views on this channel. Over 150,000, actually. Over 150,000. So that's why we're doing this live, to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for liking. So, it looks like there's nobody watching now. So, shall I carry on or shall I stop? Because I've now been going for about 23 minutes now. I'm not sure what the time is it now. Oh, it's only about 10 o'clock here in the UK. I thought it was later than that. So, we've done a Marge Simpson voice, we've done a Homer Simpson voice, we've done Nan from Catherine Tate, we've done a Cockney accent, we've done a Brummie accent, and a Black Country accent. We've done a posh lady accent. Yes, we have. And we've read our poem out in about 4 different voices so far. So I think I know what everybody might just like. Delectable and delicious is what I hear you say. I really can't believe. That is one of my poems. One of my poems is called Delectable and Delicious. Yes, that's one of the poems I've got in my playlists in my channel. There is poems that are categorized as silly in one playlist, and there's also poems that are just general poems, but there's poems about all sorts of things. Some of them are silly, quite a lot of them are silly actually. Some of them are about food, some of them are about insects or whatever. all different things, whatever's inspired me. But a dilapidation of a house, a rundown and tired and worn out house, that was a great inspiration for my poetry. Great inspiration. When you've got a wild garden, a wild garden with absolute mass of brambles. That's not my garden, by the way. I'm talking about a garden near where I used to live. Massive brambles. And there used to be foxes that used to come into that garden. There used to be badgers in there. I don't know what else was in there, you never know. There might have even been bats in the old outside toilet because it was so overgrown, and there was like plants growing out of the side of the wall. So there was plenty of inspiration for writing poetry. Yes, I know that. X-roll tide. Yes, I know that. Yeah, we've just had Easter. So maybe, what happened to Marge and Homer? Do you think that they had any chocolate for Easter?
Homie?
Yeah. You know, is there still some of that Easter chocolate left, Marge?
Of course there is, homie.
You mean the kids didn't eat it all?
No, not yet. I think the kids have been too busy. Too busy doing other things. They've been going out playing in the yard and the like. Yeah.
So welcome if you're watching. This is a channel that is not just about impressions. It's about lots and lots of things, actually. Yes, it's poetry, silly poetry, or just general poetry, depending on what has inspired me to write. I do lots of different voices, so my poems quite often are in different accents and voices. I do comedy impressions, I do TV impressions, I just do impressions of anybody. Well, not anybody, because I find some accents harder to do. But I do like to do more of a northern accent. Yes, I do. But the one that I tend to do more is actually, hello there. See, a lot of people like, or should I say to hear me read stuff out with a Brummie or a Black Country accent. Now, I've had over 6,000 views just on one video. So, maybe, what food do I like to taste that isn't so amazed by what I find on a plate? I really cannot wait for that crispy potato skin. Gives me such a grin, for such a feast, I know, will surely give me a glow, will be an exquisite surprise, so right before my eyes. Actually, I should say peepers, 'cause that's what they must say in the back country. They don't call them eyes, they call them peepers. I imagine it is there, and not be surprised to see that it makes me feel full of glee. So thank you one and all for your support. Thank you for subscribing. If you've not already subscribed, then please consider subscribing to this channel. And while you're at it, have a look at my second channel, which is Tasha's Health Challenge channel. Because I think you might like that one. Or should I say like? You might like that one as well. Because that's about food and about fitness. And this channel is more about other things. Well, there are some food videos on this channel. Yes, there is. There's recipes on this channel. There's silly food videos. All sorts of things on this channel. and lots of things. So I have written a poem before about a major. In fact, I've done impressions about Hyacinth Bouquet, because she calls herself Bouquet, although her name is spelt Bucket. And she used to be on the television in the UK. Her character was on the television in the UK. And she used to say, "Oh, Richard, what is that you've got there?" And if the telephone should ring, she'd say, "Oh, hello, the Bouquet residence, the lady of the house speaking." "Oh, is that you? Oh, hello, Major. How are you today?" "Oh, hello. It's the bucket woman." "Oh, excuse me, Major. My name is Bouquet. It's pronounced Bouquet, not Bucket. I don't like you calling me Mrs. Bucket because it sounds far too common, you know. Do you know this is a white, slimline telephone? It's a very spiffing one, you know." "Oh, Mrs. Bucket, it's Bouquet. I told you it's Bouquet." Now nobody's listening, are they? Shall I carry on or not? I wonder if anybody else would like to hear a bit more or not. Well, that's Mrs. Bouquet gone. She's gone. Now, the other person that I wrote quite a bit about was Lisa Holloway. And she used to do a TV program called To Be and Be the Best. And she used to make comments, and she spoke in quite a posh voice. And she used to comment about the state of people's places like hotels and B&Bs. And she said, "I'd have to be desperate to go in that bath." And so I wrote about 4 poems or creative pieces about her. Yep, I did. I wrote about Lisa Holloway. She gave up running B&Bs, actually. I found out later on. So a cleaned up hearth and a decluttered room. I'll see you soon. That was part of what I wrote. But if you're interested in that, you can have a look under my poetry playlists on this channel, because in there you will find Ode to Lisa Holloway, and there's at least 3 parts. I think there might be 4 parts in there that I've written. And you're probably thinking, "Oh, I've never heard of Lisa Holloway." Well, I have heard of her, and she was on quite a few TV programs, so I just decided to write quite a bit about her. And it seems there's nobody watching me again. Oh, yes, there is somebody watching me. So, would anybody like to give me a thumbs up and tell me if they've decided to subscribe to this channel? I would hope that there might be some new people interested, because we'd like to get this channel up to 150 subscribers, or even 200 subscribers would be good, because this has been running since 2023, since the first upload. That was July 2023. So we're getting higher and higher with the subscribers. So I've read the poem out in about 4 or 5 different accents now. Ah, hello, Chicken King. Yes, you are one of my subscribers. I can see that. So thank you for watching, because I think you're about my newest subscriber. So I've done this live to say thank you to my subscribers, and to my new subscribers, and also to everybody that's watched my channel, because I've now got over 150,000 views, which is great, which is amazing. But let's see if we can get it up to 200,000 100,000 views, because that would be even better. Let's see if we can get the subscription, which is always free. There's never going to be a paid subscription on this channel. Thanks, Chicken King. Well, we're making progress. See, this is my actual voice, but I do a lot of different accents on this channel. Often I read my poems out in various different voices. What kind of accent do you like? You won't be offended if I do an American accent, will you? Because I think you're in America, because you're on Something You Need 25's channel, aren't you? You like subscribe to his channel. I'd just like to actually thank a few of my subscribers. Henry Smith Comedy is one of my top people that watches. Thanks for my accent comment, Chicken King. Yeah, I've got Henry Smith Comedy. He's one of the top people that always watches and comments on my channel. Something You Need 25 again. He's watches and comments a lot on my channel. Main Dude also comments quite a bit on my channel and watches. Every Day's a Bonus also comments and watches my channel. The Joy of Things, she watches as well and comments, although I know she's very busy running her own channel and other stuff. Tidbit Blitz is another one that watches and comments quite regularly. There's also Outlook, and she watches and comments quite often, so thank you to her. There's quite a few people actually that watch and comment on my channel. So how about this voice? You like this voice? Because if you've not been watching earlier on, I actually did. Marge. Marge? Marge. Oh, Marge.
Yes, homie.
You know, I was just hoping that there might be some donuts tomorrow for breakfast.
Well, you never know, homie.
You mean you're going to go to the store first thing in the morning and get some donuts?
Yeah, we could do that.
So who's watching me now then? Is it Chicken King or is it somebody else? Nobody's watching me now. Who else do we need to big up and say thanks to for watching this channel? There's quite a few people actually. There's Brain Bender's Banter, I think it's a fairly new subscriber. There's also Ron, who watches and comments on my channel. Thanks to him as well. Oh gosh, who else comments and watches regularly on my channels? Quite a few people, actually. There's also Henry Smith Comedy's partner, Rachel, who comments and watches on my channel as well. Thank you to her. It's quite a few people, actually. I just wanted to do this live to say thank you, because I've got over 150,000 views on this channel. And also, I've got I did have 145 subscribers at the last count. It may well be that I have got more now, hopefully, for doing this live, because I've been on this live now for about 40 minutes. And I've read my poem out in so many different voices. So which is your favourite accent? Which accent do you like best? So look, top fans, Chicken King. Chicken King is top on here. And we've got Chillman. We've got Justin. We've got XYK. Roblox. We've got Rapid Fire. We've got Abby's. Lucas. NAS. We've got No 7401, GD News, and we've got Mr. Emin. So those are all people that have commented and watched. So what sort of thing would you like to see on this channel? Some more silly impressions? More comedy? Have you ever been to Peppa Pig World? It's my kind of place. So who was that an impression of? Anybody know? Oh dear. I'm all suited and booted. I've got my rucksack on my back and I'm getting in the car. I'm afraid I've had to resign. So who was that? Nobody's going to comment and say who they thought that was. But I have done an impression of that particular person. I'll give you a clue. He was an ex-prime minister, and his hair always looked like he'd fallen through a hedge. I thought that was funny. Well, I've been on this live for about 41 minutes now, and I'm wondering where everybody is. What are you all doing? I suppose it just depends what time of day it is for you, because in the UK it's now 10:20 in the evening. So I think it is time for me to say bye-bye for now. So hopefully you will press the subscribe button and the like button, and we'll soon find that we get to 200,000 views on this channel. Thanks ever so much. Thank you so much. And I'll say bye for now.